Hello, I'm Fappermac, and it's time for another edition of Random Reviews. And today we got something really interesting right here. We got this. This is the Star Trek edition of the popular 20Q game. And as you can see here, it's shaped to look like the USS Enterprise. I believe this is obviously meant to resemble the original one here. I think this is meant to emulate more the one from the classic TV series, obviously, because if you look at the rounded nacelles there, any Star Trek fan will know that there. But of course, the saucer section, as you can see here, is tremendously big. Let's wait for that to go back into focus there. Pretty damn big compared to the rest of the spaceship here. Yeah, because this main part right here is the apparatus that actually holds the game. And why not, as you can see that right there. Hold on, try to find a way to do it without the light hitting it. Oh, of course it went off. But anywho, this is a 20Q thing, but this is for hardcore Star Trek fans only. Let me take a look here. This was created in 2009. I got this from Big Lots, and it's really cool. You go ahead and just play 20Q. You have all these questions here to indicate right here. You have a thing to play sound. The sound gets annoying, so I just shut it off. You got unknown, you got no, you got undo, you got yes, you have sometimes. I don't know what these side buttons are for. I don't really use those. And then you have a little reset button in there, which you would use a pen for, obviously, to get in there. And there we go. So let's fire this baby up here. Okay, ready? Yeah, why not? And I've tried this. The only thing is, I don't think it's compatible with Enterprise. You can do questions for Star Trek, Star Trek Next Generation, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Voyager, but I tried it once, I believe, for Enterprise, and it didn't come up with anything, which is kind of weird, though. So let's see here. Is it a sentient being? Yeah. See if you guys can figure out who it is. Okay. Did it take the Starfleet Academy entrance exam? Yes. Question number 3. Is it as commanding as Picard? Nope. Number 4. Has it ever considered leaving the Enterprise? Yes. Is it always getting into trouble? Yes. I think so, yeah. Has Picard seen it? Yes. It. Does it prefer to work alone? Yes. This will be interesting if we can actually get this one right. Does it stand out in a crowd? Okay, sometimes. I'm going to put... That's kind of a tricky question to answer for that one. Let's see if you guys can figure this out. Does it have lightning fast reflexes? No. Is it involved in a romance with a crew member? No. I think in one episode this character did, but no. Is it human? No. Of course not. This is Star Trek. Well, does it have unique senses? No. Is it mechanically inclined? No. Has it ever used the holodeck? I don't know, honestly. So I'll put unknown for that one. Is it cooperative? Sometimes. Question 16. Is it easy to get along with? No. You couldn't beat me even if you violated the Prime Directive. Yeah, the insults it throws out at you are definitely Star Trek fans to understand, obviously. Is it peaceful? Yeah, I'll say yes. Alright. Would it feel out of place on Earth? Yes. Let's see. Is it in the United Federation of... No. Not really. Has it ever been beamed aboard? Yes. I've done this enough times so I know what it is, okay? You seem to be working on impulse power. Vroom, there's a little animation there, that's cute. It's... Son of a bitch! Oh, man. It actually got it, yes. This is your Kobayashi Maru scenario. Yeah, great. Whoop, little Klingon things. I win. Yeah, smoke you. Stupid machine. But for the record, it is possible to beat this thing. I have done it. What was it I was using? I think I used either the holodeck or the transporter. And I answered the questions, and it kind of was on the right track. But then it was wrong because it said transporter buffer, which is obviously not the transporter. That's just one piece, you know. That's like saying, oh, you try to guess a car, and then you you want the answer to be a car, and you guess motor. A motor is just one piece that makes it work, obviously there. But anywho, take a look at this thing again here. It comes with this neat little stand, which is meant to emulate the logo for the Enterprise, or some version of it mixed with a star here, which is kind of cool. It has these two little things here where the Enterprise can sit into, and you can rest it onto the table there and rest it comfortably, and go ahead and fly in outer space there. Yep, 20Q. Yeah, this is a neat little gizmo, and definitely a must-have for any hardcore Star Trek fan. This is for hardcore fans only. If you just got into it on account of the recent movie, and all you know is the original series, of that movie, this is probably not for you. If you're a fan of any of the original Star Trek series, if you're a fan of the original one, if you're a fan of Next Generation, or even any of the other ones like Enterprise, Voyager, and Deep Space Nine, which I happen to like, most of the episodes anyway, then this might be the kind of thing for you, But the thing is, if you're already a fan of Star Trek, you probably have one of these things under your tree already there. I really like the way this thing fits into the stand here, so you can put it on a table and make a nice little conversation piece. Sort of comparable to like the Magic 8 Ball, And, believe me, I really got involved with this thing trying to outsmart it. And I spent about a half hour trying to figure out what could outsmart it. And then I was so satisfied when I actually beat this thing. So it is possible to beat it. But the thing is, it's tricky, though. Because, with regular 20Q, it has a bunch of scenarios that it could put in there for what it could possibly be. Whereas this one's a little more limited because it's limited to stuff that has to do with Star Trek. So there's not as many options, but because they're discounting a lot of other things, there you go. Apparently you can program all that stuff into there. And look how big that thing is. So imagine how many computer chips they can fit all kinds of data onto there. I like the little drawings on it there. They're meant to look like windows and shit. It's really, really cool. You got the deflector dish. You got the two nacelles. Okay, and the bridge would be up here somewhere, obviously. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain! Fire phasers! Yeah, well anyway, that's 20Q for the Enterprise there. And there's a really funny insult. If you're a fan of Star Trek, and you know another thing that has to do with the letter Q, with Star Trek, there's a very funny insult this thing throws at you that, references that, and this here, the title, 20Q. So that's 20Q Star Trek Edition. If you're a fan of Star Trek, any of the shows, check it out. If not, then take a pass on it and get it for somebody who likes Star Trek. It's a neat little gift for them. It doesn't cost a lot and should be fairly easy to find. Alright, thank you very much. Have a good one.